Good evening, Michael.
Hello, good evening. Very much welcome. Good to see you all.
All right. Thank you.
Most welcome. All right, so we'll be beginning in a few more minutes. I want to believe everyone has access to the class now. Um, just a moment. All right, so good evening. You're all welcome to this free crypto course. Just one moment. Okay, good evening once again. You're all welcome to this you're all welcome to this crypto and blockchain course. So as you are very well aware, the title of the course you'll be going through is blockchain transaction and wallet security. And as I explained earlier severally in the group, I have mentioned the reason why I have decided to take you all on this course for free. There have been a lot of challenges in the crypto space, especially for those who have been into it for a while. They lack the requisite knowledge to protect and secure their assets. And as a result, a lot of people are beginning to lose faith and also are beginning to feel that it's not secure. Meanwhile, it's because of their lack of knowledge as to how to go about it. So in this course, we're going to review today, in this introductory class, we're going to be reviewing what you can look for to benefit from this course. We're going to go through the course curriculum and we're going to explain in details what the sessions of these classes will be like. And then we'll be able to establish an agreeable time and date for everyone so that we can see how frequently we can hold this course. Okay? So give us 5 more minutes and let's see if some other people can join in so that I do not repeat myself. All right? Please, just 5 minutes. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We're so happy to have all of you here. So, like I said earlier, we are going to have an introduction to this course. We're going to look through the curriculum as to what you'll be learning, the benefit of what you'll be learning, and how this course can help you, even if you happen to be a first timer, very new into the space. We're going to guide you step by step with the very fundamentals of blockchain and, cryptocurrency. All right. So let's get started. Oh, someone's using a passcode for the name. All right. So welcome again. My name is Michael Briggs. I'll be your instructor for this course, and I'm just gonna share my screen now, and let's go over the curriculum. All right. So just give me a moment while I share my screen. All right. So confirm if you can see my screen, please. Kindly type a message in the chat and confirm if you can see my screen. All right, great. So everyone can see my screen. All right. So let's go back to my screen. Okay. So you're all welcome to this course. Like I told you earlier, the title of this course is Blockchain Transaction and Wallet Security. All right. Now we're going to be looking at very crucial aspects of securing transactions on the blockchain. And also, a lot of you do not even know how to store your private keys securely. We're going to go through the best practices, for storing private keys. Okay, you're going to understand how to safeguard transaction and protect digital assets of your own. Okay, now throughout this course, you'll gain a deep understanding of the fundamental concepts of blockchain technology and its transaction mechanisms. We're going to explore various types of wallets, including software, hardware, paper wallet, and the best way we can save or secure the private keys for these wallets to make them inaccessible by, people who wants to, make us vulnerable. All right. And as we know, since the blockchain is something that exists in the cloud, security is of paramount importance. What are the best, you know, strategies to keep your funds secure in your wallet? Could it be, is it an online wallet? Could it be a cold storage, a hot wallet? Doesn't matter what it is. What is the best practice for keeping your, funds secure? Okay, we're going to look at different types of methods that we can use. We're going to look at multi-signature wallets where we can implement two, three, four authorizations for any transaction, safeguarding us from different types of vulnerability in the blockchain. All right. We're also going to look at smart contracts. What is their role in blockchain security? How can you identify if a smart contract has, a bug or has some hidden feature that could compromise your wallet? Could you have access or connect to such a smart contract? Okay. We're going to see potential flaws and vulnerabilities in such smart contracts. And also, decentralized apps have become the thing of the day. I mean, there are thousands of different decentralized apps today. We're going to explore the unique security challenges of these dApps or decentralized apps for full, and you will learn how to access and mitigate security risks within these dApp applications. Okay. We're also going to look at regulatory compliance on blockchain. For example, we'll talk about KYC, know your customer, on AML requirements, anti-money laundering. How do these regulatory compliance help, to help us further secure our assets? And also, how can we track transactions that have been stolen? You check and you realize that, oh, your funds have been stolen, your wallet has been hacked. How do you identify the source of this vulnerability? How do you determine what caused it to make sure it doesn't happen again? Okay. But most important, how to even prevent that from happening in the first place. All right. So by the end of this curriculum, you would have a comprehensive understanding of best practices for secure blockchain transactions and wallet management. Okay. You will be fully equipped with the knowledge and skills to navigate this very complex but interesting realm of, blockchain, and make sure that at the end of the day, you do not have to lose any more assets. Instead, the knowledge you would obtain would help not just you, but even those around you to keep them protected. All right. So let's take a look at what we are going to be covering in the different modules of this course. As you can see, the course has a total of 10 modules that we'll be covering. All right. Now, the very first module is going to introduce us to blockchain technology. Right? We're going to learn about the basic concepts of blockchain technology, an overview of what consists of the blockchain, how it works, the distributed ledger system, and the different consensus mechanisms that are used for blockchain transactions. Okay. And we're also going to see the fundamentals of cryptography, which is the primary key, technology that ensures the security of blockchain. How does it work? The SHA-25, SHA-35. How do these, cryptography help us to further secure transactions? And then module two is going to cover blockchain transaction basics. Okay, we're going to understand how blockchain transactions are made, what are the components of blockchain transactions, what are public keys, private keys, digital signature, addresses, what different information are contained in a basic blockchain transaction. What we can, see. How do we identify these different items or features in a particular blockchain transaction? And of course, how to track these transactions right on the blockchain. We're also going to look at how blockchain transactions are validated and confirmed on the blockchain. What process does a transaction go through for it to be validated on the blockchain? Have you ever sent money or sent funds using a cryptocurrency, and that money failed, or the transaction failed, the signature failed? What could be the cause? All of this is what we're going to cover in this module. Okay. Now, the third module is going to help us identify the different types of wallets and the best security measures to use in securing such wallets. So we're going to look at software wallets, hardware wallets, and also paper wallets. Okay. What are the best practices when it comes to wallet security, including password management and two-factor authentication? How can you create a strong password? A lot of you don't know how to create strong password. When they ask you to put your password, you put your name, you put your birthday, you put your mother's name, your family, whatever. How can you create a strong password? And of course, how can you integrate two-factor authentication and even three-factor authentication to your wallet to keep it more secured? Okay, we're going to look at all of this. And also, we're going to look at cold storage and offline wallet solutions for enhanced security. Of course, that's usually the best. Anything that is online is accessible, is hackable, is penetratable, whatever you say. Okay, so as long as it's offline, it takes only a spiritual effort to be able to access this offline, storage. I mean, the offline private keys you've stored. Okay. I'm going to see the best practice. Even when we choose to store them offline, there could also be chances of, we being vulnerable. So, what are the best practices we can follow? All right. And in module four, we're going to be covering how blockchain transactions are being secured. Okay. Transaction privacy and anonymity considerations. I mean, that's basic for blockchain, right? For all blockchain transactions, it's anonymous and it's private. However, there are certain features like we've talked about, the AML. We'll see how these things could somehow, you know, jeopardize the anonymity factor in blockchain transactions and what steps we can take. All right. I'm going to look at how we can implement multi signature transactions for added security, a system where you require more than one authorization to actually conclude a transaction. So even if someone has access to this private key, the person must need to have access to two, three, four, depending on how many authorizations you have added, to be able to successfully withdraw funds. So we're going to look at how we can set all of that up. And also protecting our transactions against replay attacks or double spend. This is what some very bad guys do. Okay, so they replicate your transaction, and you did something you did once. It now becomes like, maybe, let's say for example you did a withdrawal of $10. Someone can replicate that transaction 10 times and taking out a total of $100. I mean, how can we prevent all of this? Okay. And then module 5 will be covering secure wallet management, just like we said earlier, the best practices for managing and backing up wallets. Some of you back up your private keys on Google, you back up your private keys on Microsoft. What are the best practices for managing backing up wallets? And not just that, even your passwords. Okay, see, this curriculum is basically an overview of what we'll cover. No doubt, we're going to cover far more deeper than what we find here. Okay, we're going to see the importance of wallet encryption and storage, secure storage, as well as the wallet recovery options that we have. It's always said, once you lose your private keys, oops, that's it. There is no remedy, there is no solution. Not even a software programmer can even help you bring that back. So we're going to see what recovery options we have in case of situations where we might lose very sensitive data. All right, and then module 6 will be covering smart contracts and security. We're going to be understanding how smart contracts work and what their role is in blockchain security. We'll be able to identify and mitigate vulnerabilities in smart contracts, how we can audit and test smart contracts for security flaws. Yes, we can actually, this is actually not supposed to be part of this course. It's for the paid version, but I'll just give you guys a little, overview of how this thing works. This module 6 is really advanced. All right, then in module 7, we'll be looking at security in decentralized applications. A lot of people who have lost their funds and assets today is as a result of connecting to compromised dApps. And when we say dApps, we mean decentralized applications. Okay, so we're going to see some of the unique security challenges connected to dApp applications or decentralized applications, and we'll see how we can mitigate security risks in these dApps. We're not going to cover much in this because it's talking about development and deployment, but we're just going to share with you an overview of how these things connect and interact with blockchain, emphasizing the aspect of security. Okay, and how users should actually interact with dApps. So there's a whole lot you're going to learn in this course. So just keep your fingers crossed. Module 8, we're going to look at regulatory compliance and blockchain security. Okay, compliance considerations for blockchain transactions and wallet, legal and regulatory frameworks impacting blockchain security. What frameworks are already on ground or have been implemented that has impacted blockchain security? And Binance, no doubt, has been heading, being being at the forefront of things like this. And we're going to look at some of the concepts or the frameworks that have been accepted by organizations and governments to enhance blockchain security. We're going to look at KYC, AML requirements, how to set all of this up. And remember, at the end of this course, if you do not have a blockchain wallet or a cryptocurrency wallet or an account on an exchange, you will successfully be able to create one and be able to know how to use it before the end of this course. Okay? Module 9 is going to share with us best practices for securing blockchain transactions. Remember, we're talking about security regarding blockchain wallets and blockchain transactions. So these are the two main areas we are covering. And this 10 modules is going to just, you know, take us through all of that. Now we're going to look at recommended practices for secure transaction management, ongoing monitoring and security updates for wallets and transactions, being able to track all of this right on the blockchain yourself. And everything is open. So we're going to learn how to access all of this. And then incident response and recovery strategies in case of security breaches. What is the fastest way to mitigate such breach of security? All right. And lastly, in module 10, we'll be covering future trends and emerging technologies. What new technologies are being implemented or are being, invented to further secure blockchain transactions and wallets. So technologies such as zero knowledge proofs and privacy enhancement, we're going to try to understand what these mean and how actually it can serve as a secure option for these things, right? And how these emerging technologies are going to impact blockchain transaction and wallet security. All right. So, guys, our friends, students, this is what we can look forward to in this course. All right. As we have gone through it, I'm also going to share with you some details as to how these classes will be done. Okay. Like you have seen in the group you've received in your emails, we're going to be using two major applications. You can access them on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, because you could actually download either the applications on your phones or tablets, or you could access them online on your phone, your tablet, your computer. It doesn't matter. Okay. So the first one is the one we're using right now. And I'm happy as many as 11 of us were able to connect to as a Jitsi Meet application. Okay. Now you might be wondering, oh, why didn't you use Zoom? I mean, is it not better to use Zoom to be able to host these classes? Well, I'll explain to you the reason why we chose Jitsi. Now, Jitsi is a meeting platform that enables people with different network bandwidth. Okay, so if you're using Zoom, the moment your network your bandwidth, begins to come down or reduce, you realize that you're knocked out of the meeting. Okay, but with Jitsi, you have the option to set the bandwidth depending on your current network strength. So with this option, it means that even those with the least connecting power or the least bandwidth would be able to connect to the class and not miss out completely. Okay, so that's one of the primary reasons why we did that. And also another application we'll be using will be the Google Classroom. Right, in the emails you all received as in the course announcement, you must have received a link to the classroom for this course. Now, what will we be using the classroom for? Well, the classroom is going to be sharing with you materials that you would be reading. Whatever it is we discuss here in the class, you'll be able to access those materials on your Google Classroom. You will not receive them in your email, you will not receive them on WhatsApp. You will receive them on your Google Classroom portal. And of course, it will be downloadable. You can download them and have direct access to them. You will also be given assignments. Friends, remember, this is a free course. You're not paying for this. So, what you must do when you receive assignments, please and please and please endeavor to do them. Now, remember, you would not receive assignment based on what you do not know. The assignment, the classworks you'll be receiving, the weekend assignments you'll be receiving, or I mean midweek assignments you'll be receiving since our class will be on the weekend, will be connected to what you have learned already. And it will be so easy, to be so detailed. You will be able to understand what you'll be learning, because to the best of our ability, we'll make sure that it is broken down in the easiest way possible, where you can grasp this understanding. Okay. Now, that is exactly what our Google Classroom will be used for, while the Jitsi Meet will be used for the online Zoom classes. Okay. The WhatsApp group you all are in will be used for different kinds of announcement that perhaps are immediate, emergency. You may not receive them in your email. So it's also best to continue to check your WhatsApp groups as well. Okay. So, friends, this is exactly what you can look forward to, um, dear students. And like I said earlier, I'm emphasizing this because, a lot of people do not take free things seriously. Okay. However, at the end of the day, you realize how much value, how much knowledge that this course is going to impart to you. And no doubt, you would value the fact that you got this information and all of this for free. And this course is a certificate course. Okay. I mean, you could choose to benefit from the knowledge and use it the best way possible, secure yourself, help your friends, and all of that. However, at the same time, you could use this course to boost your curriculum vitae, where you can, receive certification for this course. And of course, it gives you an edge should you be working in the financial industry, or it doesn't matter where you work. This is an emerging technology that everyday people, require, because it's one thing to make money, it's one thing to keep it. So if you do not learn the secure way of keeping your assets, you might make all the money in the world you desire. By the end of the day, what happens? You lose it all at the same time. All right. So it's best that we pay attention, follow the course announcements you'll be receiving in your emails, pay attention closely so that you will be able to benefit fully from this course. All right. So before we delve into the next step, this is just an introductory class. Okay. So I want to open the floor for questions before we actually commence. Do you have any concerns, any questions, any confusion? Just share with me your thoughts about this course and all you're going to learn, and let's hear directly from you.